teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome, folks, to AT&T Stadium, the home of the Cowboys, right here in Arlington, Texas, as we see the number 5 seed in this playoff, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets, taking on the number 4 seed in the playoff, the UCF Knights. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. It's King. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. He can go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
The first play of the game, the defense comes up with a turnover. Good job of mixing up their coverages, showing one look, going to another. I think they confused the quarterback. He puts it right into coverage, and they're able to capitalize.
Offense starts with excellent field position. In the red area, it's Nixon. And tests the middle and gets stuck. That is just not open for business today.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
Because we're all guilty of this. We all look at the big plays, the quarterbacks, the offense, how many points, how many yards. Sometimes we overlook the most important aspect of the game, the offensive line. You've got to do a good job consistently protecting the quarterback. It all comes down to the offensive line. And here, they hurry the quarterback, and they blow up the play.
And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play. So on fourth down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. This would be a 37-yard attempt. And that one's straight down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He's got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And to be tackled right at the 20, that's a good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. Interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. There's the handoff. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. That's a design quarterback keeper. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. The Yellow Jackets will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. He keeps it on the design run. And the Yellow Jackets are going to keep this drive rolling. It's a solid run, gives the offense a 1st down and a new set of downs. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Back in motion now. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it. They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to pass. It's King. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
And the ball rolls dead.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on 1st down, but missed it.
Oh, my gosh, Chris, a missed opportunity to your best receiver with that speed. I'll tell you this, I'm shocked that he actually overthrew him. With anything, I'd expect him to underthrow a fleet-footed receiver like this, but he must have anticipated that his receiver could go get it, just misses him.
Finds his man. It's Nixon. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker. Inches away.
Well, they don't pick up the 1st down here, but if you can use the quick passing game to stay ahead of the chains, it definitely helps your offense. And if that defense starts to creep up and take that away, that's when you can take a shot downfield.
Knights line up on 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Pulls it in. It's Wade. Heads out of bounds after a solid game, more than enough to pick up a 1st down. The Knights pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. And the running back takes the handoff. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Great offenses are able to stay ahead of the chains, and runs like that on 1st down are exactly what I'm talking about. Now you have a lot that you can call here on this 2nd down. Offense
getting set. 2nd down play here. To throw, it's Jackson. The receiver grabs it. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
How many first downs is that on this drive? This defense allows 1 or 2 more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is...
He's going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive the best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And they'll set up at the 26 for the first play of this drive. Motion now from the tight end. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. It's UCF in the lead, and the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Here we go, first play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a 2nd down play. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. Now it's 2nd down here. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Back to pass. It's King. Gets the ball on as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Dropping back, they're going to throw for the 1st down. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
Fires it to the wideout. Pop over the middle. It's Patterson. He makes the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. Short connection to the tight end here. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
2nd down play coming up. Receiver in motion now. Option look. It's King. And the defense snuffs out that play. Probably should have just handed it off.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
With the offense getting set, this is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To the air, it's King. Lets it fly to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Too much speed for the defense.
Chris, the quarterback looks up, sees a wide-open target. Sometimes those throws are harder than the ones where they're tightly covered. But he makes a nice throw, and it's an easy touchdown for this offense.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the UCF offense is back out on the field. Last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. They stop them after a 6-yard gain. So 2nd and 4.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early down, to stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off, and there's nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Dropping back, it's Jackson. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 33-yard line. This drive is going now. The Knights starting a new series here on 1st and 10. And the wideout goes in motion. Ball handed off. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard in the play.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. 2nd down after that previous play. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Nixon. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on 3rd down. To be brought down to the 46, good enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Man, I love these big receivers. This time he's able to use his big frame to almost box out the defender on that slant route. If you've got good timing, and this is hard to stop.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. In the clear at the 25. And they score, but there is a penalty marker on the field. Let's find out if this one's going to count. So the electric touchdown play taken off the board. It's coming all the way back. That's a crucial mistake. The offense with some pre-snap motion. To throw, it's Jackson. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw a good pass rush there on 1st down.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the 1st down marker.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return to make the tackle at the 25, but what a play for this defense.
Chris, he's just trying to find the hole in his own coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So, timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Well, sometimes these wide receiver screens, the quarterback simply needs to play the numbers game to the outside, and he can avoid these negative plays in the future. Pretty much that simple.
It went backwards on 1st down, so 2nd and long from the 24. Wants to throw it. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's King. He lets it rip. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
The coverage team makes the stop on this return. The first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Great catch. He's in the clear. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Time running down, just 1 play left here in the half. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. The quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be brought down as time runs out in the 1st half. And that will do it for the 1st half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Yellow Jackets will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Fielded in the end zone. It's Thomas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. UCF offense back out on the field now. They have the break to make some adjustments. Let's see if they can get something going here to start the 3rd quarter. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. And the back now goes in motion. Looking to pass. It's Jackson. Incomplete. Very lucky. Boyd, an interception there.
Well, in case you're counting at home, that was nearly his third interception of the game. That offensive staff has either got to give this quarterback some easy passes to build his confidence up, or they need to make a change and bring the other guy in. He's just reckless out there so far today.
On third down, he drops to throw. Lets it go quickly. Oh, he misfires again, 3 in a row.
Well, that's 3 straight incompletions here to start this drive, and now we got a 4th and 10. Might want to try to establish more of a rhythm next time you get the football.
And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. You can see he's a dangerous return man. They finally grab him, but he sets the offense up in pretty good field position. And here comes the Georgia Tech offense back out on the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Caught over the middle. It's Gaines. Look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
And the Yellow Jackets looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. To throw, it's King. On the move now. Gets rid of it on the move. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pass is incomplete. The defense affecting the quarterback with pressure there.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Here we go, 3rd down, close to the goal line. They can still get a first down without scoring. He's brought down, but good for a 1st and goal at the 4. Jackets come to the line with 1st and goal. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on 1st down. Now the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a 1st and goal situation.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Well, that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
They've been stopped on 3rd down twice in the red zone already, and they find the end zone this time. QB keeper all the way. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How important was that touchdown, Kirk? It's now a 2-possession game here in the 2nd half.
It's a great job of this offense with their execution and having situational awareness here in the 2nd half. They now have, as you said, Chris, this 2-possession lead. They got a great chance to finish it off and get a win.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Thomas. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. UCF offense back out on the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out. Can they put something together in this drive? Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Showcasing the shiftiness on that play. The defense finally brings him down.
Good time here to drop this screen in by the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Looking to throw. It's Jackson. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Third down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at fourth and short. You got to wonder, with this offensive line and this running back, do you run the football to convert, or do they try to go through the air again?
No punt. Offense still on the field, going to go for it on fourth down. They'll change the pre-snap look now. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Bit of a risky decision here to go for it on your own side of the 50, but guess what? They make it work. Keep the sticks moving.
The Knights with 1st and 10 here. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete.
I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an
That's the third pick tonight thrown by this QB. Look out, he's in the clear. Out past the 30. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Well, this defense has been great the entire football game here. They knew they had a lot of pressure on them in the playoff. They stepped up and played well all game long, and now they get a critical interception here late in this game.
It's a draw play.
Man, the defensive coordinator has to be fired up about this play. The thing that he has to love is that his defense and their technique was right on point. They didn't lose their leverage. They stayed with the play and didn't just go after the quarterback.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Scanning the field. It's King. Is picked off. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Well, the play is just blown out by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game, is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Offense now behind the sticks on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Looking to scramble. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. Quick throw to his receiver. Makes the grab. It's Burke. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. offense coming to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before we reach the end of the quarter. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Bringing pressure. With the catch, it's Mixon. You're finally able to bring him down. A big gain to wrap up the 3rd quarter. So Georgia Tech has the lead here, Kurt. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. Here's the toss play. Runner gets outside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
But how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Back to pass. It's Jackson. Grab down the middle. It's Wade. And a quick spin move there before he's dropped. Decent pickup on the clock. Nice. Looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on 3rd down.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that.
It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. They bring him down, but a nice play moves the football to the 31 and a 1st down.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the 1st down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Becoming a long drive, the 9th play coming up. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Burke. Making people miss. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15. That's good timing there. Receiver makes the catch and then has some room to run.
Yeah, anytime you're going to run a route like this, you know who needs to get a lot of credit is the offensive line. Because this play takes some time for the receiver to work his way across the field on that drag route. And the quarterback that time had enough time to be able to navigate the coverage and make the accurate throw. I really like the route here, the receiver. In the quick game, it's all about timing. The quarterback this time puts the ball behind him, making it tough for the receiver to get back to make the catch.
But a quick stop by the defense. He just chewed, so it's 3rd and 8. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Jackson. Fires it to the wideout. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, they've had a great rhythm throughout this drive. Over 70 yards on the drive, but now an incompletion. And it brings up a big 4th down to see if they can keep this going.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. From the shotgun, drops back. Looking for 6. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
And the Georgia Tech offense is back out there. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Gets some space around the 30. They get him down at the 41, but that's good enough for a 1st down.
Chris, that's just perfect execution here by the offense. Quarterback does a nice job getting back, putting the ball out where the receiver can make a play on it. Nothing you can do as a defender.
That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Pounding away with the run game. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
But we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
To the tight end. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Big third down play. If they can't get the stop, they have to consider calling a timeout. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Behind the line, it's Haynes. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it for the first down at the 41.
Chris, that could maybe be the play of the game. Third down late in a game like this, you got a quarterback that can deliver for you. He puts it on the money, they get the first down, and you keep that clock moving.
It's a shotgun run call. The junior able to bring him down quickly. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Solid gain in the running play. Third down now. Design quarterback run. Fighting off the defender. They gain him down, but that first down should be enough to secure the win. They survive and advance to the next round of the playoff. And the Yellow Jackets begin a new series here, 1st and 10. Movement here from the tight end. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And is brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage. So with the lead secure here, it's time to just take a knee, run out the clock, and plan the victory celebration. It's victory formation. The quarterback will kneel down. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to wrap it up. The loser starts the offseason. The winner moves on. And so do we. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.